And if we talk about that Kings and Warriors game with that Harrison Barnes shot, like I agree, Harrison Barnes should have hit that, but I put that on Mike Brown. To be honest with you, you mean to tell me with there's 10 seconds on the game clock, no shot clock on. That's the play you draw up. You just run, you just give the ball to De'Aaron Fox at the top of the key. You just ran a 5-out offense. You had Draymond Green guarding Harrison Barnes on help side. Like, in my opinion, if you're Mike Brown, you gotta draw up a better play out of the out of bounds. And I mean, I'm not even just saying this because I'm a Lakers fan. I just kind of just thinking of remember that Matt Ryan shot where he hit earlier in the season where they ran, it was the same out of bounds play, but Darvin Ham drew up a great play, got Matt Ryan open in the corner. And I think that Mike Brown should have draw up a play better rather than just giving the ball De'Aaron Fox at the top, getting a switch on Curry and saying go to work. Because the Warriors already know that the Kings want that switch. So they're already talking about having help side defense and all that. So in my opinion, like, yeah, Harrison Barnes should have hit that, but man, I think Mike Brown, the coach of the year, he got to do better than that, in my opinion. Because that if they win that game, series is over. Kings win.
Yeah,
For
that's
sure.
I agree.
you're talking to somebody who had the Warriors, a team as a Celtics fan. We had the Warriors down 2-1, chance to win, blew it, and that was pretty much the series right there. So it's like, yeah, in that situation, it was kind of like I was watching the Timberwolves game last night, and it was the end of regulation. They didn't really do anything to get Anthony Edwards a good matchup. He was just trying to attack KCP, who was a pretty solid defender. And I'm just like, I forget who was on the court for. I think Jamal Murray was on the court. I'm like, in that situation, you got to get Jamal Murray into action. You got to get him into action. And I thought, like, if De'Aaron Fox is going to give that ball up, I at least want him getting towards the bucket, at least get 2 feet in the paint, and then kick it out to somebody. It was just kind of like Draymond really sold out, and they wanted Harrison Barnes to take that shot, which is a smart play because he hasn't really shot the ball well all series. So, that's a great defensive, decision by Draymond Green. But I agree, like Mike Brown definitely could have drew up something a little bit better instead of just, let's attack Curry, because many teams have tried that for many years, and only a few have been successful at attacking Curry down the stretch. So, I do agree. Mike Brown definitely could have used his pen just a little more in that situation.
Yeah, that was a tough one for sure. They're in a spot where they're gonna have to figure out what they're doing moving forward. A, with whether Fox is healthy or not, and unfortunately, B, what they're doing with Kevin Huerter minutes, because Kevin Huerter has just been bad in the playoffs. Unfortunately, he just has completely lost his shot, and unfortunately, he's just one of those guys where if he's not hitting his threes, he's just not giving that much to you. I mean, obviously, he's giving you a little bit of spacing, but it's tough when he's missing as much as he is. So they're going to have to figure out how that works moving forward as well, because, I mean, sure, you'd rather Herter taking that shot at the end of the game over Barnes, but don't matter if he ain't hitting them at this rate.
At this point, I'd rather have Davion Mitchell taking those shots. I feel like he's been more efficient than damn near everybody outside of Fox and Malik Monk, at least from three. Like, yeah, I seen a stat. I forget who posted it, but it was like Kevin Huerter had that game 7 against Philly, and then like the rest of his playoff games are like 9 points per game, like 30-something% shooting, like 29 from three. Like, it's just, he's been kind of poor in the postseason. He's played a fair amount of games too there, so it's tough.
Yeah, Davion's definitely the unsung hero of the team. He's definitely getting some flowers, but like that guard play in Sacramento is just like between Fox, Monk, like Mitchell, they look incredible, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
Go ahead, Reek. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, hopefully De'Aaron can play through that injury. I know that's tough, but if he can, like that gives him a chance at least. But if he, like Devin said earlier, if Fox doesn't play, there's no way in hell they win Game 5, man. Like, no shot.
Yeah, it would take like another Malik Monk 50-point game, and I mean Malik Monk is a bucket. Like I don't put it past him, but I think at this stage and at this not regular season, this is playoff basketball. I don't think the Warriors would even let if he going off like that. They throwing double triples, they doing whatever, boxing ones. So unfortunately, yeah, if Fox isn't playing, it's wraps.